In today's video, we are going to explore the wonderful world of makeup. Makeup is very important when you are a professional mermaid, synchronized swimmer, or someone who goes to the gym wearing makeup, or as an athlete who does a lot of water sports such as surfing, boogie boarding, or anything like that. We are going to explore different makeups and test them out to see if they can actually hold the title of being mermaid proof. Now, mermaid proof is something that we're going to take waterproof to the next level. So you have water resistant makeup, you have waterproof makeup, and then you have mermaid proof makeup, which is makeup that's able to withstand a long period of time being underwater. Now you may be thinking to yourself that mermaid proof just sounds like it's just waterproof makeup. And it is. It is a part of waterproof makeup, but I believe that there are different categories of waterproof makeup within itself because certain companies advertise their makeup for a specific audience. If you look at specific makeup brands, they'll sometimes promote that it's made for swimmers. Some of them will say, oh, the makeup's not gonna drip down your face in humidity and things like that. So it just depends. So that's why I believe that mermaid proof is its own subgenre of waterproof makeup. So for this video, the product that we are going to be testing is the Wonderskin Lip Stain. All right, so this is the Wonderskin Blading Lip Color. So as I open this container, what we have is, what is this? It's a little, I think, towel or a carry case. So I'll have to see what that is. And then you have two items in here. You have the actual lip color, and then you have the spray. So you got these two items right here that are in the container. I really like more of the dark color, but it's up to you. But I picked Divine. They have this labeled as water resistant, but in the website it says waterproof. So that's where I get a little confused, is that I believe that companies put water resistant on their product. That way when you test it and if it's not like up to waterproof standard, they cover themselves by saying it's water resistant, not waterproof. But on the web page states that it says that it's waterproof. So we're gonna test it out and we're gonna see if it's mermaid proof, because sometimes certain products do surprise you. I've used a bunch of water resistant stuff that has actually worked a lot better than some of the waterproof stuff. And that's why I created this series, so that I can show you guys and test out these things so that you guys can see if it's worth you buying in the long run, or if you want to try out a different product. So I finally got them unwrapped. So you got this little bottle right here. You got a little push spray thing. Now first off, I am going to wash my face to make sure I don't have any extra oils or anything on my face. All right, so now that I have a clean face to work with, I'm gonna try my best to outline the shape of my lips. Because this is a stain, this actually might be good because I don't have to use lip liner. Now I am going to make sure that I put an even layer on top because it says it's supposed to be a peel. So if I have some areas that aren't fully covered, it might not peel off correctly. I will say, if it was just this color, I would be totally fine with it too. So now that we have the lip color fully on, I believe we're supposed to allow it to dry. For directions, it says apply 2 to 3 thick coats onto clean exfoliated lips. Leave on for 30 to 60 seconds. The longer you leave it on, the more saturated your lip color will be. You can reapply for bolder color and longer wear. Mist activator 1 to 2 times to peel and reveal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit, and then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add another layer just to make sure, because I do want to test this product out and give it a fighting chance. I don't want to set it up for failure. I want to set everything up for success. So that is what we are going to do. I'm going to reapply. So now that it's dry and I can feel it, like I don't want to talk because it's like, see, it's dry. We're going to spray the activator and peel and reveal. Tests. Okay, so I can feel that it's like loosening up on my lips when I like move it. Okay, I gotta take care of this real quick. All right, so we're supposed to just peel. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a nice piece right there. It has also stained my fingers. I suggest you probably use like a paper towel to kind of move it. Your hand, it's gonna stain your hand, so. Oh my goodness, such a mess. That was a good one. Now that I don't look like I punched myself in the face, I kind of want this to like be able to last a long time, but at the same time I don't because I want this off. So I'm gonna go try to rinse this off really quick. Now I'm gonna do some on my arm right here. I'm going to do 2 little strips, and then we're also going to spray on half of this is gonna have setting spray, the other half is not. I'm gonna put one here that has setting spray on it and the other one that does not. So I just got done doing the whole thing where I sprayed it, and as you can see, it is bleeding a little bit right there. I tried spraying it further away, but the problem is on your face, if I spray far away, it's going to get into my eyes. That's why I did it like really close, like right here, like about that far away, because I didn't want to spray my eyeball or spray any part because it's made for your lips. I don't really want to test it out today to see if it's made for your eyeball as well. Paper towel. So this is what they look like before. So that one has a setting spray on it, that one does not. And then I'm going to do the same thing, and we're gonna get this side. See, this side's a little more shinier than that. All right, so I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna meet right back down at the pool. So I just got in the pool and I wanted to show you what it looks like before I start swimming for about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna set a timer and we're going to test it out for 30 minutes, as well as I have the 2 marks here. Remember, this one is the one that has the set spray, and this one is the one that does not. And for this one, this side has the setting spray and this side does not. So by the end of this, we're gonna see what it looks like. I'm gonna also be filming a couple videos of my 2 new products, but I'm not going to put it on this arm because I don't want to add any more variables to this side. I just want this to be by itself. Same thing with this, I'm not gonna be rubbing my face. I'm not going to be like wiping near my face because that might cause some like other variable because I'm now wiping versus just letting to see if it is actually waterproof. So I'll be checking in throughout the whole time, and we're just gonna see over time what this looks like.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it.
So this is just a little checkup to check on how it's doing. As you see, this is over 10 minutes of swimming. You can see those 2 over there. And we still have the color present on both sides perfectly. I'm gonna keep swimming and then give you guys more updates, or I'll do more updates while I swim and see what these look like over time.
I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree.
So I just swam some laps. We're at like 25 minutes of swimming with this lip stain on, and here I'm looking at both of them. Here's the update for these guys, and then here's the update for It doesn't look like there's any like difference between with or without the spray, which is good because it's showing that the product, even though it's labeled as water resistant, is holding up. But we won't know. We have a couple more minutes. I might go to 35 minutes just because it's doing so well, and I do want to test it to see how well it's doing with just constant in the water. You can definitely see I've got like my little goggle marks from swimming laps in the pool. I'm gonna keep going, and then I'll give you guys a final update before we head up and check out the results. So I just got done with the time. I went over by 5 minutes. So we're looking at 40 minutes of constant swimming, whether I was underwater or I was lap swimming. I did a couple of those. I did some also underwater flips and tricks and different things like that because I wanted to test this product out to the fullest. And here's the one on my wrist. Now the ones on my wrist, I only did 1 layer, whereas the ones on my lips, I did 2 layers of the Wonderskin product before I sprayed the activator. So we're gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna quickly look at this stuff before I get in the shower because I do wanna get some final results. We're gonna check out the results from my 40-minute swim in a chlorinated pool with the Wonderskin Divine Lip Stain Kit that has the activator and the lip stain. Looking at my arm first. The first one on the top was where I sprayed the setting spray on top of the actual product, and then the one on the bottom is the one where I didn't spray the setting spray, and between the two of them I really don't see a difference. Now the product from before and after, it did fade from when I first applied it, but I was expecting the product to fade, especially with just 1 layer. But overall it did stay, like the product, you can see that it's still there. It's just faded from being in the water. Looking at like where I put the 2 layers on, as you can see. So to analyze the color a little bit better, I put a side-by-side of my natural lip color, the lip color after application, and the lip color after about 40 minutes of constant exposure to a water environment. With the color, you can see a substantial amount of fading between the just applied versus the 40 minutes exposed to water. Now, I believe that if I would have put maybe a 3rd layer on this lip stain, I think that it would have done a lot better and it would have looked better after 40 minutes. But I don't believe that 3 layers of this product would be able to last a full hour. Like, you can still see a natural tint to the color in the after. Like, you can still see the outline and a little bit of the color, but most of it's kind of dissipated. So also keep in mind is that when I was using this product, I was mainly swimming underwater. I really wasn't like talking with anyone or having a conversation above the water or staying a prolonged period of time above the water without going straight back under. So it also depends on what you plan on using this for, because different activities are going to affect the longevity of this product. For example, if you're doing a tank dive and you're interacting with guests on the other side of an acrylic glass or anything like that, you're mainly underwater. So this product needs to be able to withstand going through just basically being underwater the entire time, whether it's from like a 15-minute performance or all the way up to a 30 or 45, depending. If you're doing like a small performance, I think this would be a favorable product. For example, if you're doing like a 15 to 30-minute performance and you don't accidentally want to like graze the side of your lip and then trail it across your face, this might be a favorable product for you. But if you're someone who is doing like a longer performance, I would probably look at other products, especially if you're doing like a 40+ show. You need that lip stain or lipstick or whatever you're wearing to be able to stay on the entirety of the time and not fade from the beginning to the end. Now it's another thing if you're doing kids parties, because when you're doing kids parties, it also depends on the age of the kid, because majority of the time you're spending that time above the water interacting with the kids, especially if it's a younger group of kids where some of them are in life vests or some of them are still kind of scared to go in the water. You're not going to really be swimming underwater that much. You're going to be staying above, talking with them, maybe playing little games, maybe like getting them used to being near the water. Whereas if you have an older group of kids at a kid's birthday party, you're probably not going to be sitting on the side of the pool too much. You'll be kind of like maybe talking with them. You might play some games like collecting dive toys or just swimming around. So it depends on the situation and the activity that you're going to be using this product for, which will determine how long this product is going to last based on your activity. So if you're someone who's just looking for like a beautiful lip stain that's going to stay on if you go to maybe the gym, or you're spending a long day at work and if it happens to rain you don't want it to drip down your face kind of situation, or you're just looking for a makeup that's going to last for a long beach day or lounging by the pool, maybe get in the water a couple times, then this is going to be the perfect lip stain for you, and it will last and it will stay beautiful. But if you're somebody like myself, who is someone who spends a lot of time just swimming underwater, I'm going to need to find a makeup that is mostly going to stay the same between being 1 minute in the water versus being like 40 minutes in the water. So looking at this makeup as if it is mermaid proof or not, we're gathering all the information from this evaluation, and as well as the definition of what mermaid proof makeup is, which is makeup that is able to be submerged underwater and maintain itself and have a long lasting effect. So just by evaluating this product, the Wonderskin Blading Lip Kit, based on the definition of mermaid proof, I do not think that this product can withstand the label of being a mermaid proof product. But that also doesn't mean that it's a bad product. It just means that it's not a favorable one if you plan on using it for being submerged underwater for a long period of time, swimming laps, or doing something that involves you being underwater like scuba diving or snorkeling. I hope this information helps you make a decision whether or not you want to purchase this product or you want to just keep exploring. Now, if there's more products you would like me to test out, you can leave it in the comments below, and I'll see if I can get a hold of those products and find time to go to the pool and test them out. Other than that, I am going to go take a shower and warm up, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to make more videos testing out products to see if they are mermaid proof or not. But I'll see you guys next time.